Next up, at UFC Vegas 98, we have Daniel Rodriguez taking on Alex Morono. Daniel Rodriguez, 17-5 in his career. 2-3 in his last 5. He is on an unfortunate 3-fight skid. He's taking on Alex Morono. Alex Morono is 24-10 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision to Nico Price. Daniel Rodriguez is a good boxer. That's kind of where it ends. Doesn't have great grappling, but he does have very good boxing. He pits his shots well. Good takedown defense. Not much to offer in the grappling department if he is taken down. The boxing is crisp, and when he's not worried about the takedowns, he can do that all day long. When he is worried about the takedowns, he'll lower his hands. He'll defend them, and all of a sudden, he will start to slow down. He will gas a little bit. He's coming off that decision loss to Kelvin Gastelum, where he actually looked good offensively, but you're hitting freaking Lego head. Nothing's going to matter. He's taking on, and before I dive into all the skills, Alex Morono is very talented, very unreliable. I'm about to compliment how good he is at this and how good he is at that. You can't trust the guy to save your life. You cannot trust him. But he is an insanely high-level BJJ black belt, like a very good BJJ black belt.
I think he might be one of the highest, like, in the UFC, as far as, like, maybe not abilities,
Stripes
because there's some of those weird
like
people that aren't, like, high, but he is, like, a 3rd or 4th degree striped black belt or something.
He's a very, very, very high-level black belt who doesn't even use it often enough.
He doesn't like using it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I like to stand and bang like the good Lord intended is a direct quote from him.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
No, and he's got decent striking. It's a little awkward at times, can be a little dangerous. Like, Alex Morono is very unreliable, not only in a bad way, but in a good way. Because all of a sudden, he'll come out there and win a fight he should not win. Years ago, when he fought Matt Semmelsberger, he was a good-sized underdog. And I was like, I think he can beat Semmelsberger. And he went out there and he beat Matt Semmelsberger. And then he shows up and he's supposed to beat chinny Nico Price, and he can't do it. He's pulling guard. He's doing weird shit. He's unreliable, but he is talented. The striking is good. The wrestling is okay. The jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. And if he puts it all together, Alex Morono's beating people. And this is the exact type of fight that Alex Morono can win. The exact type of fight that Alex Morono can win. On the ground, the skill gap is insane. He is so much better on the ground than Daniel Rodriguez, it's not even close. But you can't trust him to take it. You just cannot trust the guy. For that reason, I have to pick Daniel Rodriguez. I cannot trust Alex Morono. So I have to trust that Daniel Rodriguez will let his hands go. Alex Morono will also let his hands go. And Daniel Rodriguez is just the better striker. If I knew that Alex would wrestle, I'd pick him. With all that being said, they haven't dropped the prop yet. I'll check again, but a few hours ago it wasn't out yet. I think Alex Morono plus 3.5 makes a lot of sense. I think this likely goes to a decision. Alex is a pretty tough guy. And I think he can definitely win a round, if not win this entire fight. But they didn't have any props for that fight a few hours ago, so I'll see when that drops. We'll
they don't still.
Yeah, because they know, like, this is the fact that there's a 2-1 favorite in this fight is very, very surprising to me. So keep an eye out for that. If you're not a premium member, well, you know, I'll be looking for it. If you are a premium member, keep an eye out. You get the alert when I place it. When I see it, I will probably go that route. I am going to pick Daniel because of how unreliable Alex is, though. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not betting this fight. I'm staying away from this fight completely. I do think the odds are a little bit wide. Nothing in this fight would surprise me at all. D-Rod is the better boxer. He is one of those right here, tight, clean boxing. He's going to pump the jab out. Everything is nice right here. Morono is kind of one of those elbow outs, tippy toes, kind of striking like this, almost like a Juliana Pena type thing. He's got very underrated power. And sometimes when you get a technical guy against a guy that's not very technical, doing weird shit, being in places that you're not supposed to be, that's when those clean boxers get caught. So if Alex Morono comes in and catches Daniel Rodriguez, I'm not going to be crazy surprised. If D-Rod is able to kind of just bounce around, pump the jab out, keep him at space, and win the decision, I'm not going to be crazy surprised. If Alex Morono, for whatever reason, comes in and starts shooting takedowns out of nowhere, gets his fight to the ground, subs D-Rod, I'm not going to be surprised. Nothing is going to surprise me, but what I have to look at fights is what these fighters have shown me. I've seen D-Rod dance around, pump the jab out, and win fights like that. I've seen Alex Morono struggle in those type of fights where he can kind of start getting worn down when he's getting touched up, and once he starts getting sloppy, I'm telling you, this is how you know when a fight is going against Alex Morono. When you see that first spinning back fist, okay? When you see that first spinning back fist and you have money on Alex Morono, you're going to be going, oh no. Because when he starts getting down in fights and he starts getting a little bit tired, he starts getting a little bit desperate, he starts throwing those wild spinning back fists. That's a little bit of a tell in this fight if he starts doing that. I got to go D-Rod here because I just think he is good. Like Angel said, he should be the better, cleaner striker, and it should be a mostly striking matchup. But if he finds something, if he starts mixing some grappling, if this fight turns weird, nothing's going to surprise me. There's no way in hell I'm putting minus 200 money on a guy like D-Rod, but as a pick, you'll hear Angel talk about all the time. There's some picks are different than others. I think this is probably a low confidence D-Rod play for both of us.
100%. And Alex Morono is the more dangerous of the two also. So I'm looking at that plus 3.5, but last week I made a bunch of money on Roman Dolidze. I had him straight up money line, and then I did inside the distance decision, no action, and he happened to get that finish. It was a fluke, weirdo situation, but fine. I'll take my money. Alex Morono, I'm looking for the plus 3.5, but if that's not there, the win inside the distance decision, no action bet on the Alex Morono side would make some sense. But we don't have odds. That might be
I think you might play whatever.
No,
they might be around the same odds, but I think whatever the odds are, you play either side of that.
Yeah. I mean,
whatever,
I'm going to
whatever the better odds, I think I meant to say.
Yeah, I got you. If plus 3.5 is plus money and inside distance decision, no action is minus money, then go 3.5 or vice versa. I got you.
We'll see. Stay tuned. Go to WeOlympics.com and stay tuned for those because honestly, I said I wasn't going to bet this fight, but fuck it. We might put some action on it.
There you go. Unlock it all on the website.